Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of Toy Collector Review with me, Sergeant Geek. And today we got another Transformers the movie action figure to go on display on the shelves here. This is pretty cool. This is a really nice one, but it is a small one, so there won't be a JTI video to go along with it. This will be the full video here. So guys, let's go ahead and check out Transformers the movie core class Ironhide. Transformers. Alright guys, so here we are. Let's go ahead and let's bring out the figure. Now here he is. Now of course, as always, before we take a look at the action figure itself, let's go ahead and let's take a look at the packaging. Now as you can see, you got the big open window so you can actually see the figure right there, and on top you got a really cool picture of Ironhide Studio Series. You got Transformers the movie at the bottom of the window right there. Really cool. You got his name on the side right there, Ironhide. Now it is a studio series, which is pretty cool. They're actually making studio series in this size. Here's another cool picture of Ironhide on the side. There is his classes in all different languages, the Autobot logo, and you got a picture of the product shots here in both modes. It takes 15 moves to get them from one mode to the other, and here is a bunch of Lego mumbo jumbo right there. Once again, here's another cool picture of Ironhide here on the side of the box. Very nicely done. You got the Transformers the movie logo right there. Really cool. So guys, let's go ahead, let's get him out of the package and let's take a look at this figure. Alright guys, so we got him out of the box. Let's go ahead and let's take a closer look at this figure right here. Now it is pretty cool. For a core class figure, such a small figure, he does have lots of detail. Hopefully comes across with my camera bouncing in and out of focus as always. But as you can see, Ironhide is one of the more difficult figures for them to actually create. That's why we don't get many Ratchets and Ironhides, in my opinion. But to actually make them in a core class and accomplish it the way they did is pretty cool. Now, we do have Ratchet. We'll bring him out here in a little bit later. But Ironhide does look really nice. Now, the articulation with the figure here, the head only can go left to right. My camera's acting up a little bit, so let's try to see if we can focus it so you guys can get a better look at this figure. There we go. Now once again, the articulation in the head, he can't go up or down, but he can do left or right. And at the shoulders, he can go out 90 degrees, as you can see here. And he does have 360 rotation at the shoulders as well, which is really cool. And he has a little bit over 90 degrees at the elbow. And as you can see, the ball joint there. So obviously he does have bicep rotation as well. Now when it comes to the wrist, there are no articulations in the wrist. They're just pre-molded and painted. Now he does have a slight twist at the abdomen here, as you can see, but not really much. Now with the legs, he can go out 90 degrees to the side and do the Van Damme splits, and he can go pretty much 90 degrees forward, as you can see here, and almost a complete 90 degrees to the rear. He does get in his own way. Now when it comes to the knees, he has very little articulation, as you can see here. I don't even think that counts as 5 degrees, but it is what it is. He does have a thigh rotation as well. Now he really doesn't have any foot articulation, as you can see here. The foot is just identified as the wheels, the little hub there, but it is what it is. Now let's get him to stand up. Now he does come with 2 accessories. Let me see where I put them at. These things are so small, you can actually lose these little pieces of accessories that come with these core class figures, but I think I got them right here. Here they go. Now he does come with dual pistols, as you can see here. Now they were molded in red plastic and painted silver, which is still pretty cool. So let's go ahead and let's get those into his hands. They are a nice snug fit. There we go. Very nice. I think that does look pretty cool right there. So guys, let's go ahead and let's check out his alt mode and let's see what it looks like.
The Transformers will return after these messages. Diaclum.
ダイアクロンレスキュー隊員。彼らは普段君たちと同じ生活をしていますが、しかしいざという時、彼らの乗る車はロボットに代わって救助活動を担当する。君のメカはワンボックスかカウンタックか。ダイアクロンカーロボット。
We now return to the Transformers.
Alright guys, now it is a core class, so it's pretty easy to transform, but we're gonna show it real fast, just a little bit high speed so you guys can see what it is all about, and we'll get right back to it. Alright guys, so here he is in his alt mode. Let's go ahead and let's get a closer look at this. Now the only issue I see with it is you can see all the gapping there. The wheels look like donuts obviously, and the side windows aren't painted at all. So the front does look pretty cool, like right here as you can see, looks really nice. But when you get to the sides of the vehicle, it is a jumbled mess. Now my copy of Ironhide does have an issue of sticking together. I transformed them quite a few different times to see if anything I was doing was wrong. It's nothing I'm doing, is just the figure won't stick together, the connections won't keep. So that's the only issue I have with them on that point. But the side windows are not painted. You got these big hinges on the side there. Now you can mount the guns on the side here if you wanted to do something like that, and hopefully distract from the big gaps in the window there. There should have been something that they could have put there, but once again, this is only a $10 core class figure, and I do think that it's done fairly well for a core class figure. For something so small and so intricate to actually get a good figure and a decent vehicle out of, I think it's a very good attempt at that, and I think it looks really nice. Now let's go ahead, let's do a quick comparison between him and Ratchet. Alright, so here is Ironhide and Ratchet alongside each other. They are pretty much the same mold, just molded in different colored plastics along with the same accessories. As you can see here, they're really the same. There's really nothing different except the heads, since Ratchet's head is sculpted differently than Ironhide's, but that's pretty much it. Now when it comes to their alt modes as well, they're pretty much identical as well, as you can see here. And guys, this is where we're gonna wrap up the video for today. Alright guys, so that wraps up another episode of Toy Collector Review. Now when it comes to the core class figure of Ironhide, is he collectible? In my opinion, the figures that are coming out like this are not going to be really sought after by collectors later on down the line. They are really cool, and for somebody who is a big Transformers fan and doesn't have a lot of space to display figures, these core class figures do come in handy for stuff like that. But collectible wise, I don't really think so, but that doesn't mean that some of the core class figures ain't gonna be sold after later. We do have some that came out in the past, like the Spike figure, Wheelie, Rat Trap, and Ravage, and now the Rumble figure. I hope we get a couple more. I hope they do keep the core class going, because there are some cool figures that are coming out that do look great along your displayed pieces. But guys, we come to the point in the video where if you haven't done so already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, become a member of this channel, hit the bell notification so you can be notified every time I put out a video, and share these videos on all your social media platforms. And guys, do us a favor and smash that like button, because it does help with the YouTube algorithm. And guys, if there's anything in particular you would like to see on this channel, go ahead and hit us in the comment section below, and we will do our best to get that out there for you guys. Once again, I'm Sergeant Geek, and I'm signing off.